Well, first I want to thank Mr. President for helping the National Assembly to stick to the January to December budget cycle, which is one of the key promises that this Ninth Assembly made to Nigerians. And in fulfillment of Section 81 of the 1999 Constitutional Amendment, Mr. President has laid the budget before the National Assembly. Looking at the budget, as we all know, is a statement of intention, and there's no saying that it must be implemented 100%. But there are some areas of concern. We still have issues with our debt servicing, and we're still taking more loans. I have issues with the funds allocated to the power sector, especially where it has to do with the electricity sector, the power sector has been unbundled, which more or less a lot of them are now private sector driven. I don't see why we should keep allocating funds to that sector. It's either we allow them to fail. When they fail, the government can take over and think of a better way to run it instead of managing to keep them on life support. You will understand that today the distribution companies are just tax collectors. Their equipment, they don't manage their equipment, they don't fix their equipment. It is the citizens that buy transformer. You buy transformer, you have to pay them. There's one that I supplied, and the consumers are made to pay 1.8 million for meter. I don't see where people buy meter or pay meter. Meters is an instrument with which you measure the energy that you are supplying the person. There are some other areas that are of concern, but we're going to look at it and come out with what is good for Nigeria. I quite agree with you, and Mr. President did tell us that there's need for us to look in working on our oversight function. We should look at the area of revenue generation just like we are looking at the area of expenditure. Some government agencies have failed, some have, there's a lot of leakages which we are going to do, and one thing I want to suggest when given the opportunity is the fact that we are going to rejig our oversight function so that we can actually not just you remember this year we did a lot of probes, and these probes, the reports are yet to come, because if you don't bring reports to the fore, if the people are not shamed, they will not stop. I find it very, very unencouraging and highly discouraging when there are probes and there are rooms, grounds to see that certain infraction has been noticed, and the reports are not there, and people have not actually been sanctioned. Instead, the people are given more to do. It's discouraging, and they actually kind of burn out the zeal for people to do that which is right. Well, I must tell you, the executive for the first time, I think they're not doing badly. As of today, they have released 50% of the capital expenditure for the 2020 budget. But the question is, have the ministry, the MDAs, have they lived up to their billing? Have they awarded this project? Because the process of procurement is long. So long as you know that there's a budgetary provision, we pass the budget in January, they are supposed to start the process of procurement. But everybody is putting it on COVID-19 because nobody planned for it. But COVID has come. COVID has come to stay with us. We'll continue to live with COVID until, by the grace of God, one day it goes away, or we learn to manage it like other ailments. But I must express my dissatisfaction with the activities of the MDAs, who some of them are still holding on to the budget. Some are just doing their financial analysis now, which I think is taking too much time. We will continue to do our own. Is there with the area of oversight. We have the power of oversight, and we'll do our oversight functions and ensure that the right thing is done, that the funds and the value for money is seen by Nigerians. I think that is our role. Mr. President has done his own. we are to do ours and follow up with implementation and oversight. Thank you very much.